Hello and welcome to Warcraft Daily for today, the 2nd of August 2013. Now, today's news, pretty damn cool. So the headlining story is, Stormwind may be destroyed. Holy shit. Data mine stuff. Then we have the new Hellscream gear, the second quarter earnings call, and a free character migration for the Euros. So first of all, the destruction of Stormwind. Now I've been looking around and MMO Champion have data mined a certain event and a few different spell effects and things that lead to the assertion that Stormwind's actually going to get destroyed. And I'll show their big screenshot in the background here. Yeah, the city's on fire, it's burning, it's utterly had the shit blown out of it. So it seems like while we are doing our whole thing with the Siege of Orgrimmar, perhaps Garrosh has some Kor'kron agents going in and bombing Stormwind. I don't know if it's from the air, if it's like a mana bomb style thing, but there's a lot of it looks like Shah style corruption. Holy, this could be interesting. It could. Maybe Blizzard could do something pretty cool with it. And also a nice thing is Stormwind is, it's not as high poly as, say, parts of Orgrimmar are. It didn't really get as much of an upgrade when Cataclysm came out, so perhaps they're going to rejig Stormwind because, while I think a lot of people are probably nostalgic for the city, it's undeniable that it's extremely low quality and low polygon, and that it would probably put off quite a lot of new players. So there you go, there's not really much else I can say about this. I suppose the image is what it is and you need to take from that what you will. So I'm going to move on to the next thing, which is Hellscream gear. Now there's some gear that has been marked as Hellscream and it's bind on account. Now there's no word on how to get it or the final item level. It's currently 574, but Blizzard actually reached out specifically to a bunch of fan sites to say that it's not going to be final. So we only have 3D models for the two-handed axe and the shield, which I will show in the background, and they look pretty cool and horde themed. It's interesting to me that they're bind on account. I'm not too sure how we'll get these, but it definitely seems like a pretty cool thing. Now next up we have the second quarter earnings call, and really this is just confirming a lot of what we knew, and it does tell us some things about Titan. So they have released their quarter 2 earnings. It's confirmed that WoW is down to 7.7 million subscribers. That patch 5.2 and 5.3 actually had a very positive effect on the amount of subscriber churn. So perhaps that's 7 or 600,000 could have been way more, but 5.2 and 5.3 have done a good job. And honestly, from my own perspective, I found these patches have really helped keep me in the game. So yeah, I'd say it could have done a good job. They've also said that Blizzard All-Stars is currently in internal testing, and that Diablo 3 has sold over 12 million copies, which is quite a lot. And the big thing to take away from this is that Titan is unlikely to be a subscription-based MMO, and they're currently looking for a new director, and they're basically doing a lot of work from the ground up. So that is pretty interesting, I suppose, and it's probably the right move for Titan, especially when you consider the ecosystem that it'll be coming out in. I definitely think this is the right business decision for Blizzard. I would just hope that they would still offer an a la carte description where, okay, apart from the odd boost or something, you get the full game for a certain amount a month, just like Warcraft. Because what you're doing there is you're going to appeal to the free-to-play crowd who enjoy that, but you're also going to appeal to the people who are happy with World of Warcraft's business model. And honestly, I am happy with it. You know what? If WoW went free-to-play and I could still pay my subscription, get all my game time, get every expansion, get every piece of content, and then perhaps get X amount of, the in-game currency, get X amount of that a month. I think that would be the right way to do it if they were doing free-to-play, and I think that's how Titan should work, so that's definitely pretty cool. And finally, in today's rather short but very interesting day, we have a free character migration. So this is really a Euro thing. If you're from Outland EU, you can move to another realm. And if you want to move to Burning Legion or Dark Sorrow, you can move there for free. So it's pretty nice, especially considering how ridiculously overpriced character transfers are. They're like £12. Now just think about that. If you want to, say, move 4 characters, right? That doesn't sound like a lot. Moving 4 entries in the database. That will cost you 48 quid. On a Steam sale, you could get like 10 AAA games for that money, just to move Warcraft characters. I think that they need to reduce the price and then add a group discount thing, because at the end of the day I think there's a lot of people who are not willing to pay that money to move, but they're stuck in a server, so what they're going to do is just not play the game. I think it's a problem Blizzard are facing at the minute, and I do know, I remember Scott Johnson was saying on the instance that through a Blizzard source that he didn't want the name or anything, but they do make a lot of money off these transfers. It's not massive, it's not their main bread and butter, but they do make a sizable amount to the point where it counts. It's just an interesting thing, I suppose, but that's it for today's show. Now, little housekeeping things. Follow my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Bellular. I do loads of things there. I want to stream daily for the next few weeks while I have the free time. So there's that. Like, subscribe, all that good jazz, and I'll see you next time.